Hafa and good morning, Guam. I'm Rebecca Elmore with PNC bringing you your morning news first. Thanks for joining us. Topping your news this morning, a potential asbestos concern is lurking at George Washington High School. Although not an immediate threat, the superintendent says they plan to hire a specialist to mitigate any underlying issues. Continuing his tour of school campuses, Superintendent John Fernandez visited George Washington High School yesterday. The home of the geckos has been identified as the next school to be repaired after Simon Sanchez High School. Although the school has definitely improved since the superintendent's last visit, a lot of the issues hide beneath the surface. Fernandez said the flooring in the A wing has asbestos tiling that was sealed with epoxy in the 90s. However, the superintendent says that over time, the sealant is now starting to show some wear and tear. Although there is no confirmed exposed asbestos, the superintendent says they're working on hiring an industrial hygienist to address the issue. The next school on his list includes Inarajan Middle and FB Leon Guerrero. Well, a settlement is now in the works for the dozens of sex abuse lawsuits filed against the Catholic Church. But not everyone is on board just yet. In particular, Archbishop Anthony Apron's legal counsel and a couple other parties are still not aware of the negotiations between attorney David Lujan and Hope and Healing Guam. Attorney David Lujan says a majority of clients who are suing the church and various clergy members are looking forward to settling, saying, quote, "I doubt if any of my clients are going to reject a check." At a hearing yesterday for several of the cases filed in district court, attorney Lujan revealed that a motion to stay could be filed as early as next week, Monday. The motion, if granted, will effectively halt any further developments in the lawsuits while Lujan and Hope and Healing Guam work on an alternative dispute process. Most of the plaintiffs are seeking between $5 to $10 million each in damages. It's not clear, even as indicated by Hope and Healing Guam, which will be providing the counseling and processing the claims, what kinds of amounts will be paid out. Lastly, Gov Guam recorded a $13.4 million surplus for FY 2016. According to an audit from the Office of Public Accountability, this surplus is attributed to, quote, operating revenues exceeding operating expenditures by $1.2 million and a $12.1 million net surplus from bond activities, end quote. These bond activities are in reference to the millions borrowed for the Guam Memorial Hospital Authority. However, the report notes that, quote, actual revenues in comparison to the FY16 budget were $26.9 million less than the $702 million projected. This was primarily due to overestimating collections for individual income taxes by $24.5 million, gross receipts taxes by $9.4 million, and the provision for tax refunds by $5.7 million. However, actual corporate income tax collections were $13.4 million over projections, end quote. Speaker BJ Cruz gave PNC a statement saying, quote, Adaloop has shorted DOE, UOG, and GCC a total of $15 million in cash for FY 2016. If you want to know how real this surplus is, whether it is based on borrowing or not, see if education is finally given the money it is legally appropriated by the legislature. That's cash that could be used to support these institutions and repair Simon Sanchez immediately. Otherwise, no one has anything to celebrate today, end quote. Well, as always, for the full report of these stories, be sure to log on to our website at pacificnewscenter.com, and don't forget to check out our social media pages. That's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a wonderful morning, everyone. We'll see you tonight.